Hey, what's up, guys? This is David Chase Taylor, 911tribune.org. Today is December 17th, 2025. So, based on breaking news and events, it appears the CIA headquarters located beneath CERN at Lake Geneva in Switzerland has greenlit the United States-based ground invasion of Venezuela for the date of December 17th of 2025. In short, Donald J. Trump is set to give a speech to the United States on the evening of December 17th at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I believe it is during this speech that he is going to lay out his case for war with Venezuela. And this is likely going to come just hours before or hours after an alleged attack by Venezuela targeting U.S. troops in the Caribbean. Today was the second day in a row where the CIA staged an almost collision between a tanker of the United States Air Force and a private plane in Venezuela, and with the implementation of a naval blockade ordered by U.S. President Donald J. Trump on the date of December 16th of 2025, the Venezuelan government has responded by attaching a naval escort to their tankers. So what we have is we have the USS Gerald R. Ford, and then we have, I believe it's 11 other ships that are currently in the Eastern Caribbean Sea, and then we have Venezuelan ships, tanker ships with Venezuelan oil being escorted by Venezuelan Navy ships. And what we know is that last week a Russian general, I forget his name offhand, but he was visiting with Venezuelan military leaders. And so what they've been talking about is a shadow fleet in respect to Russia over the last few weeks. And this is this shadow fleet of Russian submarines that are going to be escorting these these Venezuelan oil tankers. And so when the United States tries to seize a second Venezuelan oil tanker after seizing the first oil tanker called the Skipper last week, this is going to create a made-for-TV type event, which will result in one or more U.S. ships being sunk, likely at the behest, likely courtesy of Russian forces. And this is going to escalate very quickly into World War III. There's two dates that are blinking red. One is December 17th. With the Trump speech tonight, it's highly likely that he's going to lay out his case for U.S. intervention in Venezuela, because they're trying to secure the world's largest oil reserves in Venezuela. The second date is the 19th. So the date of December 19th marks exactly 109 days since the CIA began the Trump-ordered U.S. Navy bombing campaign targeting Venezuelan ships, alleged drug ships in the Eastern Caribbean and Western Pacific Ocean. So that's this began on September 1st of 2025, 9/1 or 19, and then it would be 109 days later. This is SS. This is the name of CIA headquarters located in CERN at Lake Geneva. So if Trump foregoes outlining the invasion or offensive moves against Venezuela, then some sort of major event is expected on the date of December 19th of 2025 that will propel the United States into war with Venezuela and thereby with Russia and or China. This is obviously, I believe that Trump is getting terrible advice from people in his corner, and that is because as soon as he, even now with the seizure of the first oil tanker, the Skipper, and with any more provocation with Venezuela without having an official backing approval from Congress to engage in hostilities with a foreign nation such as Venezuela, this is going to result in the impeachment of Donald J. Trump. They're going to say that he is acting without due process, or I'm not sure what the right word is, but congressional approval for his military offensive against Venezuela. So this is going to be the end of Donald J. Trump, and this will likely come in the aftermath of some sort of catastrophic false flag event surrounding the shipment of oil by Venezuela. In the event that the CIA stages a secondary hijacking of a Venezuelan oil vessel, this will predictably result in a catastrophic oil spill, and this will likely be in the Mediterranean Sea off the coast of Venezuela, or possibly Colombia or Panama. And as previously mentioned, the shadow fleet that is going to be escorting Venezuelan oil tankers. This is obviously when you have active Navy drones that are bombing ships. Like I've previously published reports, it's highly likely that the CIA is going to stage an accidental U.S. Navy drone strike targeting Russian submarines or Russian aircraft or Russian ships in the region, especially with them protecting Venezuelan oil supplies. So this is obviously going to trigger World War III very, very quickly with the bombing of a Russian ship. This will be seen as an act of war. In my opinion, I believe that this attempt to secure Venezuelan oil is a neocon move. I believe Trump is getting bad military advice, and I believe that this is going to backfire tremendously. And so the next 48 to 72 hours is hyper critical. I believe at some point this evening during Trump's address to the nation, Trump is going to basically highlight what he plans on doing in Venezuela, and then coincidentally within 48 hours after that, some sort of major false flag event is going to transpire. We also have the Israeli Navy down there sailing around in Dolphin-class submarines of the German-made Dolphin-class submarines, and so it wouldn't be beyond them to blow up one or more Venezuelan oil tankers and then claim that the United States did it, basically frame the United States. And then this will be seen as an act of war, and then Russia will obviously defend Venezuela because they want this oil as well. And then there's also the possibility of a third actor, that being China, stepping in on behalf of Venezuela. So this whole entire scenario could be avoided. But right now we have one of the largest ship blockades in modern history off the coast of Venezuela. I believe it's up to 10 or 12 ships, and not to mention all the drones, and then not to mention the bombing campaigns. They just killed another eight Venezuelans allegedly sailing in these drug ships, and so this is going to escalate rather quickly, probably in the next 48 hours, but definitely by the date of December 20th, 2025, the night of the 19th, obviously it's 109 days, and so some sort of major false flag event is expected in Venezuela or off the shores of Venezuela, surrounding the U.S. fleet down there and the subsequent shipment of Venezuelan oil. So obviously this has to be avoided at all costs. So if the CIA stages any sort of provocation or act of war or false flag event in that particular region in the next 48 to 72 hours, obviously know that the CIA headquarters that is basically executing this false flag on the SS numerology, which is the 1919 numerology, which forms ISIS, which is the secret name of CIA headquarters located in CERN. at Lake Geneva in Switzerland. So if this happens, I kindly ask that you download this video and share it with local, state, and federal law enforcement, military, and intelligence officials, as well as with local, national, and international media.